Roxo Media House.
What's up, man? What's up? Yo, we back.
Look at you, man. What's your hat?
Hey.
I like it. I like
Say,
it.
man.
Your hat. Yeah.
Say, man, what's wrong with the hat?
Kenny got the cruise outfit on. I like it.
Listen.
We got that Carnival 3-day cruise coming on.
We got a bucket of beer waiting on him in the back.
Kenny snuck his liquor on, didn't he?
Yeah. We're about to go to Cozumel if I ever seen a nigga going to Cozumel.
Hey, man.
He got the
Hey, I've been waiting for this all
Cozumel
year.
mannequin look going.
Say, man. Listen, man. Listen. Hey.
Kenny looked like he won a trip.
Where the bitches? Where the bitches?
Golly. All right, can we start the show out proper?
Well, I want to welcome everybody to the Three Real Brothers podcast, man. Man, so happy that y'all back.
Thank
for
you
season
guys,
2.
y'all. Thank you so much. We are back for season 2, man.
Episode
Ready to kick it
1,
off.
man. We are in the
Absolutely,
building. We are happy to
absolutely.
be back in Roxo. We got our producer in the building, man.
Joe,
here.
everybody, give it up for Joe. Give it up for Joe.
Yeah,
You
come in
can't
front
see
of
it.
the
Come here,
camera, Joe.
real
Get in
quick.
front of the camera.
That is Joe. Without Joe, this doesn't happen.
We didn't know how much we needed Joe until we needed Joe. And then when you need somebody, you know you need him. And that's when you reach out. And just like a real friend, he answered.
Absolutely.
He answered that call, brother.
Yep.
And he is here, and he's going to make this. So first
After
of all.
he sent us his cash app. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he sent us an invoice. He definitely sent us an invoice, but still, some things are worth paying for.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Like cheese sticks. Like some things are just absolutely worth paying
yeah.
for. And so I'm so happy, man. Season 2,
Absolutely.
I mean, first season was great. We had a lot of good buzz going first season. So this season is going to be even bigger, even better. We already got things planned out, so that makes me excited.
Absolutely.
We want to start bringing the live feel to the show. That way, when we do go out on the road, we can take it and already be prepared for that. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm excited, man. So first thing, y'all know what we do. We always ask what how your weeks were before, but since we had the whole summer off,
Yep.
A little hiatus.
I get to ask. Yeah, I get to ask. You know, and we always gonna take the summer off. Okay, so don't expect us to work during the summer. Okay, you don't work that hard at your job. Don't do that to us. All right.
Facts.
So first, Cal, how was your summer?
Oh man, my summer was good, man. I do a little traveling. Went out to I was out and had a homie who got married, so we did like a little bachelor's trip, and we were in Amsterdam and Berlin, Germany. So
yeah, some
about
world
10-day
traveling.
thing. Man,
That boy got that passport stamp.
Hey, had to upgrade it. So just did that, and then went to the NBA Summer League. Got to go there for the first time. That was a lot of fun. Won't be missing that anymore. That's for sure.
Hell yeah,
man.
That's why I told him. Remember the last time I went, I was like, bro, you don't want to miss
Game
that.
changer.
So if you ever have a chance to go to LA or not LA, but Las Vegas
Vegas.
during the summer and watch the NBA Summer League. Bro, it's like an AAU tournament for NBA players. So it's so dope.
Yes.
So if you ever have a chance to do that,
It's like All-Star Weekend.
exactly.
Right,
Because you're running into all the
it was fun.
celebrities, the current players, the former players, the GMs, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's
so
fun.
that's a real
It's fun.
good thing.
And being in that back gym too, it feels like every seat's courtside seat because it's
Yeah,
that
facts.
close. It's like that.
Facts.
It's that indoor. I'm like, man, it's like the
Yeah.
B gym and that. But
It's like the
it's the B gym. The B gym.
They got that's how it's set up
That's
too.
how it's set up.
AGM, BGM.
B gym. That's how we are in
that
there.
was cool.
Well, that's
That's
dope. What about you,
Yeah.
Scoot? How was your summer?
Man, my summer was not as fun as Kyle. I didn't go to Amsterdam and Germany and travel like
Sucks.
that. But I did a lot of work this summer, man. I did a lot of stuff, kind of more behind the scenes, and man, really getting ready for things that are coming up. You know what I mean? So first thing, Older Man, Younger Woman. That movie came out. Well, we premiered it this past Saturday.
What's it coming out on?
It is coming out on several platforms. I know. I tell you what. We'll keep up with details. I'll let you know.
Follow me on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram. I'll tell you.
Them Dallas premieres hit different.
It's coming out on several platforms. We actually won Best Actor, Best Actress.
Who acted in it?
Well,
I want to know who won Best Actor.
Well,
Because that's not a we award.
Yeah, well, I won Best Actor. Woo! And the Portugal, thank you. And the Portugal Film Award. But well, it was a We Collective. Yeah, it was everybody. But I was really a part of
But
it.
I took home the trophy.
Right,
You know.
right.
But
You got to put the lighting right, the camera right and stuff. But
No.
somebody's got to say the line.
Hey, you know somebody always pulling that team effort bullshit.
Yeah, you know. Look, I just tell you,
This
I'm gonna
ain't
tell you guys
my
right
award.
now. I just want to tell you right now, it was all collective effort here. Okay,
No,
all right.
it's-
There's no I in team.
Yeah, when that check come out, it's all right. Fuck out of here.
No, but it was cool. So we won best actor, best actress. Dominic Kirsten was in it. Benet won best director. We won best feature film in the Portugal Film Festival Award. So that was
nice.
Yeah,
Portugal
there you go.
Film Festival.
Hey,
that was really cool, man. So
That's
I'm really,
a pretty good summer.
Yeah. So that
hell
was the
yeah.
first thing, and I'm really excited about that as that's going to start, coming out and streaming and coming out this fall. Also really excited for the first movie that me and you are in together, and that's going to be coming out later this fall. We actually have our premiere October 14th.
14th?
Yeah,
Yes,
October 14th.
October 14th in Dallas, called
Yeah.
Stepdad. So
Hey!
that's actually, so me and you. we
My
did it.
acting debut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
shout out
actually-
to you,
yes,
shout out to you.
Well, the first,
IMDb.
right? But me and you, we did a commercial together, but
Uh-huh.
this is the first time me and you worked together.
Yep.
doing
And
a
eventually,
film.
we're gonna have a project where all three of us are together. And I cannot wait.
Yeah, we
for
can't
that.
wait to tell you guys about
Steven
that.
Spielberg, get you. Let us know. Let me know something.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So we've been really working on that, and then all the other stuff we have going under KRG
Or Michael Bay.
Productions. Sorry.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody
You know what?
else?
Anybody's
Yeah.
willing to cut the check.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anybody else who want
Seth
to
Rogen,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, any of the Rogans.
No,
Anybody,
but-
so we ain't got to pay our money. Use our money. Yeah.
Anyway, back to that. But anything under KRG Productions, we got a lot of stuff coming out. So stay tuned. Really excited
Just
for all the
excited,
future
man.
endeavors that we have. So,
Yeah,
So what about you? What you do this summer, man?
Headliner?
I had a good summer. No, I really did have a good summer. I mean,
Yeah.
because what I did was it allowed me to the time off allowed me to really focus on how to grow business wise our podcast and just business wise in my life. Some of the projects and stuff I have doing. And so we're super legitimized now. You can send us Cash App money. Like
You can sell us now.
Yes,
officially.
you can sell us like KRG Productions. But anyway, but I mean, it's just exciting because I mean, you don't know how much real work, bro, goes into making something legit.
Absolutely.
Like I did not
Absolutely.
know how much paperwork and stuff
Right.
that you got to fill out with the state and the cities and
Right.
That's
it's
how
just
people
the
pay people to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a
like
lot.
normally,
You
like
trying to do that
but
to
because
me.
you don't know.
No.
And so anybody out there trying to start a business, I'm just letting you know now. It's not. Go do it. Okay, go do it. First of all. But just understand when you go do it, it's not as easy as you think it is.
Right.
But just fight through that, and then
Right.
once you get to the end of it, you'll feel like, bro, I feel like a man. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the man.
Well,
you know what I
the
mean?
thing is, it's hard. It's hard to do something right. You can
sure.
do things.
Yeah,
but
of course.
When you're trying to do it right,
Exactly.
and you're trying to do
Now
it
you're
legit,
nailing
you know what I mean. It's like that's where it takes a lot of work.
takes a toll, yeah.
and that's why not a lot of people do things the
Right.
correct way,
Yeah,
right? Or
exactly.
good because
Right.
it's like it's hard work to do things.
And me, because I mean, I was operating years without like doing things right. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
when you really want to make the money, the big money, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you really want to turn
When-
this into a career and be able
Right.
to provide for your family, then you have to do it right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
Like, you
in the
have to.
arena that we're trying to push,
Yeah,
and
for
what
sure.
we're trying to
yeah,
do. You know what I mean?
because in entertainment, there's no like, hey, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. You're literally out there figuring it out by yourself.
You throwing
Yeah.
everything on the wall and seeing what
Everything
sticks.
hoping with sticks. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
that's cool. So
That's
kind
what's
of
up.
so yeah, we had a great summer. And speaking of turning things legit, Dion Sanders.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into it.
Damn, I wanted to go into where I'm at right now in the world.
You know what?
Because you were talking about the summer.
Yeah, I don't like how you messed up the
Yeah, I
flow.
did. I messed it up. I was like,
More
damn.
episodes.
Damn.
Obviously, this nigga gotta get something off his chest.
Yeah. I just, we established, hey, short and sweet, and then we got right into it. That's okay though.
That's
Okay,
what
go
that's
ahead.
what we thought we were doing. You know what?
You know what? That's fine.
If you got
know
an
what?
issue that you want to speak about,
no, you know what?
please.
It's
You know
fine.
what? The floor is yours.
Hey,
Go
it's
ahead.
a we thing, right? So go ahead. Deion Sanders.
No, I wanted to talk about Dion, but first I want to talk about you. We're gonna talk about you. You want to make this show about you? Let's make it about
it's
you.
fine, it's fine.
What are you going through? Fuck it.
Oh my God.
What you got?
Erase the board. Here we go. Here we go. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. No. We'll do Dion. We'll do Dion. I say that all next time.
Anyway,
Go ahead. Dang, it got hot. It got hot.
It got hot quick. Lights worked for real. Joe's back.
Joe's definitely back. The lights are on high.
It's hot. The motherfucker.
No, go ahead. So Dion.
Whoa,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. No, we're not sharing.
You don't want that.
We're not sharing.
COVID.
Yes.
Joe, can I get a towel? You got a napkin?
That's what you get for wearing that cruise.
Joe, just throw it over.
He wearing linen.
You know what? Fuck.
Nigga over here dressed like you don't count for cool.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? Shit, man. You know what? I like this shirt.
Yeah.
See, you was laughing at my shorts. I knew better. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this
nigga,
is
it's
hot
hot
for
the
this shit.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
How
so
about that? There
but
you
no,
go.
so for Dion Sanders, what's up? Yeah.
Then you want to jump back on the subject.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
It's like a woman. What's wrong, baby? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, everything's fine. Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
Christ.
You really going to sleep right now?
yeah.
You really going to sleep right now?
You said nothing. I gotta work at 4 in the morning.
The truth. You knew nothing was right, and you went to sleep. Seriously, you're asleep right now.
You know I gotta go to work at 4.
it's 3 a.m. I thought we covered
Golly.
it. So go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That is so funny. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. All right, we're back, America. Just had a moment, didn't we? All right. Yes, Dion. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
man,
Dion.
man,
All right,
Jesus.
so last week Dion Sanders took his Colorado Buffaloes to Fort Worth, Texas, played number 17 TCU Horned Frogs, and he left with a victory. So not only did he leave with a victory, though,
Yeah.
on the field, I think the biggest victory he left with was off the field because a lot of people question his legitimacy. Like, oh, is this a real guy? Like, he's coming from this ain't the swag. This ain't the swag.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so for him to leave Jackson State, a lot of people complain, especially, what is he doing? What is he doing? First of all, if somebody offers you more money, you're going to leave your job.
Yes, thank you.
That's a stupid concept.
Yes.
But for him to go.
what? Yeah, making money. No,
Yeah, exactly. Well, for money. And then for him to go from there to Jackson State to where, not from Jackson State to Colorado to a Power 5 conference, Power 5 team that went 1-11 last year, mind you, and goes there and visits the 17 ranked team that just played in the national championship for 7 months ago, and to come out victorious with his son as the starting quarterback and his son as the starting safety.
Yep.
I think, man, just speaks volumes. As a black person who's a TCU grad, an alumni, and a TCU fan, I was so upset we lost, but I was so happy for Prime.
Yeah.
I was so proud of what they did and what they accomplished because not only did they legitimize themselves, they rose their I guess their aura or whatever on a national level.
Yeah.
Now you take them serious.
Right, and yeah, you can put the courses. I mean, it's Welcome to America. There's always some form of race into something, but outside of just race, I really like it because he's true to himself.
Facts.
And the problem is with him being true to himself, it goes against the typical frame that we're used to seeing from a college football coach.
Head coach.
You know what I'm saying?
Head coach
But-
with glasses on,
yeah,
chains.
So exactly. So we're not used to seeing a head football coach. With the chain and the glasses and all that. We want him to have a bow tie and a and a hat, or you know what I mean. If he did that and won, nobody would say anything. You know what I'm saying? But he's staying true to himself, and that's the first thing that I know as a former athlete, whatever. I don't care about your coach. You want them to be true. You want them to be honest when they talk to you.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I think is really dope about him. But the second thing is that what people don't understand is that if I went to you and told you, all right, so I played 14 years professionally. I was on 2 Super Bowl teams. I'm one of the greatest football players to ever play this game. Arguably one of the greatest football players to ever
not
play this
even
game.
one, the greatest.
Okay, the greatest
what I'm
football
saying?
player to ever play this game. 14 years, 4 different teams, I believe he was on, or 5. Because he came out of retirement and went to Baltimore. So I think it was Atlanta, San Francisco, Dallas, Baltimore, and was he on Washington? Okay, maybe 4, maybe 5. But so he has all that experience, and you mean to tell me he's incapable of teaching young kids how to play football,
or being able to recognize talent.
Be able to recognize talent. You don't be the best, one of the best football players, defensive backs, and play wide receiver and play punt returner. Be one of the best in the league without having any knowledge.
And play baseball.
And
went to the World Series.
And played in the World and hit over 500 in the World Series, by the way. So you don't have that type of ability to not be.
Yeah, bro, he was a baller.
Yes, he did. I know you're younger, but he was the truth.
Man played in a World Series game in an NFL game on the
same day.
Same day.
In the same day. So you don't have that type of ability without having that type of knowledge to be able to give back and be able to teach kids and prepare them to play a football game. You know what I'm saying? You don't. Of course. I mean,
his credentials shouldn't have been questioned.
Yes, you shouldn't have to go because
does he know anything?
Yeah, does he know anything?
Yeah. Like it's these white guys doing podcasts that are telling me that Dion Sanders is gonna fail at football. That guys that never played football before never made it that level.
Right.
And then you have Dion Sanders saying, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I've been around talent before. I know how to organize this. And a bunch of people like, no, he doesn't know. He got rid of all these players. He got rid of a bunch of players from a 1-11 team.
He knows.
You'll be all right. Yeah,
play.
You can honestly evaluate talent very quickly at that kind of level.
And then to go back, you missed. I think the part that other people missed that he's been coaching since. I mean, for at least the last. Had to be 15 years. He had his Truth program, 10 to 15 years. He's been coaching his kids coming up.
That's what I wanted people to notice is that he's literally coached. He's not like a lot of people that just go straight to college. He literally coached at every level.
Yep, absolutely.
He coached from elementary to middle school to high school.
Warner football to high school.
You know what I'm saying? To HBCU, then to a D1.
Right.
So he's know how to develop in a program.
Yes,
you know
he knows how to develop kids. He knows how to reach
kids
from start to
part.
finish.
Yeah.
And I think you being overshadowed by his personality and not understanding, he knows this.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. And
he knows how to hire.
Yes, he knows how to hire.
People are sleeping on that coaching staff.
It's an
NFL coaching staff.
But he knows that because what he's been around.
He
can tell you a good football coach.
If I'm a professional anything, and one of the greatest all time hit me up to say, hey, come work on my coaching staff, why wouldn't I go? So you got to understand the pull that he has.
Right.
Bro, everybody in the country was watching Colorado play football.
Yeah.
2 years ago, nobody in Colorado watched Colorado play football.
We didn't know Colorado had a football.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
No disrespect.
You had Cordell Stewart and stuff. But
no disrespect.
They won a championship in the 90s. But just the fact that 2 years ago they were literally nothing. Last year they were 1-11, and now they're prime TV, prime time TV.
Exactly.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Right. So I wanted to kind of dive in because we are a family. We're all 3 brothers, but we're all in the entertainment industry, so we get to work with each other like we were talking about in the movies and stuff. How cool is that to be able to coach your sons at that kind of level, bro? And then as a son's point of view, how cool is that to play with your brother and your dad be the coach? You know what I'm saying? At that level. This ain't Pop Warner. This is the University of Colorado.
Right.
So,
I guess you know what I actually like most about it is the fact that black families don't get, I guess, the right amount of credit and rep that black fathers. That positive impact.
Fact.
So I think that's more impressive in that entire. He's being a father figure to a lot of, especially as a black man, and then he's also taking care of his kids. You don't see that much. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people gave LeVar Ball, but he was a good dad. I mean, at the end of the day, and so
you got 2 kids in the NBA, you're all right.
You're
all right.
Exactly, and being active in there and supportive and believing in your kids. And so, I mean, Dion, that's one thing that's we don't have too many black role models like that, and he doesn't shy away from his blackness. You know what I'm saying? He's a brother.
He's very black.
He's a brother. He's a
He
brother.
is very black.
He's a brother.
He's
And so-
honest
so-
to
so-
himself,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's honest to himself. I mean, you can say that. I mean, he kind of, you could put the hip hop culture
Right.
on him because he was hip
Bro,
hop. I grew up in
exactly.
the 80s.
Bro, in the
Yeah.
90s, he had a
Yeah.
Jerry
Like,
curl
he
and
was-
chains
yeah.
before people were doing that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And he still has chains. I mean, he only got all his toes, but he got all his chains. And what?
Too soon. Too soon.
It's toes, bro. He don't need them no more. He's the greatest football player of all time. He don't need toes. He need toes for. He's good. Just watch my highlight tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch my highlight
Jesus
tape.
Christ. Anyway.
But just in general, though, you know what I'm saying? He
Anyway.
don't. Yeah, I thought because a lot of people from TCU kind of made jokes about that, and I was like, okay, that's kind of
Yeah, but isn't that- yeah,
cheesy.
that's-
That has nothing
that's
to
too
do-
far, like,
yeah,
for what?
what
Like, for
you
what?
joking about? Now I did it, but I'm good at it. But, but just in general, though, like. I didn't appreciate how we approached it. I don't appreciate how the national media approached him. Like, bro, this is literally an icon, an American icon. Can
Absolutely.
go anywhere in America from Seattle, Washington to San Diego, California to whatever, Florida to
Absolutely.
New York, and everybody know exactly who he is as soon as he
Absolutely.
walks in.
You know
the
what's
door.
crazy about that? He had all those accolades, all those accomplishments, and to everybody else, well, not everybody else, but a particular group of people still didn't see
That's
his
legit.
work. But yet we'll turn around and give a head coach job somebody
Who's got fired last year,
the
the year before. He would have losing record.
not proven in whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly.
And get an opportunity like that, and we believe in him. We have hope. But then
Yeah,
you turn
yeah.
around and
Cliff
have somebody,
I'll say it.
you know,
Cliff
so-
Kingsbury, Coach Patrick Mahomes in college, had basically a losing record in college, or a 500 record in college, and turned around and got the head coaching job at the Arizona Cardinals from Texas Tech. Like, that is the type of stuff. And nobody batted an eye. Nobody was like, oh, this is horrible, whatever. Literally, Dion Sanders is one of the greatest football players of all time.
Went to Jackson State.
Won there, won
there.
4, and it's
Yeah.
like, but are we sure?
Yeah, we sure he can really do this? We sure he can really coach?
that little undertone
Like, yeah.
right there is
Yeah.
not appreciated.
Yeah.
But
Right.
like I said, man, I'm a TCU guy. I'm a TCU. Everybody knows I bleed purple. I'm a diehard TCU fan. But I mean, deep down in my core, I was a little happy that he beat.
I was like, you know what? I think from outside all that, I'm definitely knowing some people there and everything. I knew they were going to be good. I think what was probably shocked people the most is that they were good this fast.
How good?
How good they
How
were
good they
this
were this
fast.
fast, yeah.
Like, people thought, okay, maybe by, I was, because I'd be honest with say, I knew they were going to be good. I didn't know they were going to be good like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe give them to Thanksgiving.
I'm literally like, I was thinking like 7-5.
Yeah.
Because one
respectable season.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
One, I mean, they don't have the depth. That's
Yeah.
one thing they don't, and that will, and because football's a game of nutrition, and
Yeah.
so eventually injuries happen. It's just it's a contact sport.
Right.
So eventually they're going to get knocked down a few plays, and I think that will hurt them later on. But what I'm saying is, you could see in 2-3 years, Colorado will be right there with Tennessee, Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If he
yeah,
stays and he
yeah,
keeps,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, because
Easily.
talent
Easily.
is the difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talent. And so if he has talent and depth,
Yeah, because the game is won. college football is game of one in the trenches.
In the trenches,
you know what I mean?
period.
And so
any level of football.
Yep.
Right.
So cool,
Okay.
man, for
So,
sure.
so I thought that was awesome. So being able to do that
Yeah,
with his
yeah.
kids.
So shout out to Colorado, Coach Prime, entire staff, everything you guys are doing.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
we,
man.
We're
I
watching,
think
we're
it's
supporting.
amazing. Definitely
Don't be
amazing.
TCU anymore. But, you know what I'm saying?
Cut that shit out.
Don't do that
Yeah,
no more.
yeah.
But I just thought that was awesome, man. Just a black
Yeah.
dad coaching his kids,
Yeah, man.
like at a Division
Yeah,
I school.
So shout out to the positivity of it. You know what I mean? We always, like I said, we're always trying to show the negativity of it. Hey, it's a positive situation.
And that's what I'm saying. Like being able, because I played college football, and as we know, and y'all played sports too. Like, I think it would have been a lot cooler if we'd got to play together. You know what I'm saying? Just on a sport like.
I'd have been mad if I had to sit there and expect Kyle to block for me, man.
Well, Yeah, I
Football.
mean,
Why they gotta be football? We can play
we're
basketball.
good at basketball. Y'all
Yeah,
can
we
play
play
basketball.
basketball.
Yeah, could have
Yeah.
came over to play. Well,
I'd be mad at you.
And
I can't shoot.
Yeah.
Kris, stop fouling.
And I'm not.
Foul everybody.
Yeah. I'm not
Just run up
blocking.
and down the court. That was my problem.
Yeah. And why would I be blocking for you? You bigger than me. You block for me. Shit. Hell no. That's how I know we
ain't no cow to block.
Yeah. I'm like, shit.
Little ass.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But that's dope, man.
No.
So yeah, speaking of positive, I guess this isn't positive, but it is having to do with the black culture. So Doja Cat's new song, "Paint the Town Red." Everybody
He
makes
loves
fun
the
of me.
song.
Everybody
He
makes
absolutely
fun of
loves
me
the
because I put
Keeps
this
it on
song on
repeat.
repeat and I know the words and everything. Like
Sing it.
I want to sing it. Paint the town red.
Please stop. Please stop. Oh, and just like that, we lost our sponsorship.
He's the devil.
Something like to the pedal.
Lord have
Okay,
mercy.
anyway, I love that song. Right,
Fix it, Jesus.
and it is what it is. And so I go online and I'm looking at the video, right? Because obviously that's what you do when you love the song. Then you go find the video, and then I'm looking for social media reaction on the video because I care. And so everybody was outraged, and a lot of, I won't say everybody, but a lot of black people I follow were super outraged about the video because the video kind of is demonic a little bit.
Probably a lot.
Hence the reason she says the devil and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And so there's devil and demonic things that are going on, and people that I know for sure that listen to trap music were like, y'all need to be careful what y'all listening to and watching and feeding your soul. And
The devil out here busy.
the devil. And I'm like, bro, how are we mad about this?
Thank
but
you.
then, hey, shoot him in the face, kill
Right.
him, and we doing all this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that-
I just thought, like,
I've been saying that
selected
forever.
outrage
The
is killing me.
selector outrage is straight. It's just hypocrisy to the fullest. I'm with you. I don't understand it. I do not understand it for the life of me. You could talk about what you're gonna do to somebody else's girl. I'm gonna do this to your wife. I'll sell this. I'll sell that. We do all that. This is the street.
I
You
beat
run
that
up,
bitch
you get
ass.
popped.
That's fine.
You
Just
get
don't put
popped.
none of
I
that
pop my
devil
ops.
shit.
I do
Yeah.
all that. I do all that. But then the moment somebody put a devil on the screen,
You're like, whoa,
oh, that's satanic, bro. We can't do that.
Y'all going the wrong way.
Yeah, wrong
Y'all
way,
going
right?
the wrong way.
I don't really fuck with y'all like that no more.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, hold on.
Because we're talking about in any music, 21 Savage, whatever. It's always I'm a gun you down, I'm a run you down, I'm a shoot and that's fine. And we can listen to that all day. And mind you, I do.
It's on the playlist.
But I'm not gonna sit around and complain when I see something else that has like. I would rather somebody tell me they're the devil than actually tell me they'll gun me down in the parking lot because
At least I
said
know I
something.
can rebuke
At least,
you.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
can't
I
duck
can
no
say
bullet.
something, or I can just change the channel with the devil or something.
If a devil come, I can rebuke the devil, but I can't dodge no bullet.
I haven't seen the music video. So what's like?
It has
yeah,
devil
it's a
references.
devil
reference, got a lot of-
it's
She's got a
horns
horn
and all this
thing,
stuff.
and
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
But haven't we seen this time and time again? Why is it? I guess I don't know. I guess you almost
because
and could they be doing it for reaction too?
But of course,
As
you
always.
do
You know
that
what I'm
reaction
saying?
and
always.
promotion and whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I think of it as is it's almost like the brainwashing thing that we have, right? As far as like how we find that an issue, but don't find nothing else we talk about an issue. Like
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. It's like literally our mindsets are flushed, and I think a lot. I mean, whenever religion was given to us, or whatever, however it happened, whenever religion was coming in there, like religion is super implanted into the black community, right? Like deep down, deep seeds planted into the black community. So, but why do we have selective things that are planted in us from the religion? So if religion was so implanted in us, and when you're talking about, like I said, the Doja Cat and the devil demonic and all that, if that's so implanted in us, why when we hear the other stuff, it doesn't give us that same rage? Like the Bible, treat your neighbor how you're supposed to be treated. Like all this is part of the Bible.
Yes.
It's not just the don't worship the devil. Like all of
Right.
it is a part of it. We select the devil part of it.
Because we have what's called an accepted evil, right? There are some things.
Oh, we're preached in.
That's
No,
what-
yeah.
I'm
But no, seriously, it's called it's an accepted evil, right?
Okay.
So that means as long you can do this negativity thing, whatever, you can do this evil thing, and we can put that on you. We can bear that in your community. And what we do is we monetize it to make it accepted. So all you got to do, if you want to know how messed up something is, just change the person who's saying it. And the case in point, and I don't want to really go into politics, but the case in point, if you look at what Donald Trump was saying, and then if you switch him out and have Barack Obama say those exact same things, you would go, wait, whoa. You can't say that. You can't do that. Same thing with music. I mean, I'm seriously, like what we can get away with rap music. What can be said time in, time out through every verse. You change the person who's saying that, or you change the person who they're talking about. If they no longer say, I'm going to shoot a black person, and if they say, I'm going to go up over here and I'm going to shoot a white person, all of a sudden now
you won't make no
shoot, man, we're going to cancel that. All I didn't change what I was saying. I just changed who I was talking to. So it's an accepted evil as long as you keep it over here. But the moment you point it in a different direction, saying the exact same thing, it's a problem.
Well, I mean, I just wonder, like, why is the devil such and not, mind you, I'm not devil worshiper or anything like that, but why is that the limit? Or why is that the person that, okay, that's evil, bro, but nothing else we talk about
because again, it's
religion is so deeply rooted.
Yeah,
that's the root of everybody. I mean, most people come from a religious background. You know what I mean?
But
it's been ingrained in us, and so especially for us, more of a Catholicism kind of back. It's like, you know, Catholicism. It's either you do this or this. You either go to heaven or hell. You know what I mean? And so that was our first indicator of right and wrong. If I'm being honest, you know what I mean? The foundation of that too. So now having that, putting in there, it's almost like, okay, that's taboo. You know what I mean? That's so taboo to see the devil like that. Now the guns and everything, that's almost a part of American culture. You know what I mean? In a way, in a deep part of I mean, we won't even put gun control in like that. You know what I mean? So we're more acceptant to this, but if you go and touch on that's like, oh,
we got more laws about the devil than we do about the guns.
Exactly.
That's
so that's why I feel like the acceptance comes in there. I mean, if Doja Cat was carrying guns and had grills in the mouth and aiming at them, I mean, we probably wouldn't have been like, oh man, that's a dope song.
You know what's funny?
But as soon as the horn comes on, hey, wait a minute.
Hey, whoa,
I kid you not. We was just talking with a group of acting friends or whatever, and we're talking about today's movie culture, especially in the independent movie world. Do you know, to do a successful movie, especially in the independent world, and for whatever reason in the black community, if it's not drugs, sex, or crime, people aren't interested. And it's like that's
what we're fed.
But that's what I'm saying. But the moment, like you said, they're not interested. Your audience members, every time you do an independent movie, for whatever reason, in the black community, for whatever reason, if somebody's not selling drugs, somebody's not robbing or shoot somebody, or everybody's not having sex with everybody in every scene, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, it's not interesting. You don't get plays. It's not rotation. You know what I mean?
You can have all that, but put a little devil.
But if I made a movie about me having horns, it's like, man, that's evil, man. We don't play all that. That's dangerous. We don't do all that. Yeah, we can't play with all that. Y'all playing with the wrong thing.
And so I think
I'm confused.
That's something that just threw me off when I was seeing it, because I'm like, I mean, one, I love the song. So
right.
So now
no biased point of view, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the song, so I'm naturally defending it.
Right.
And then two, it was just like, as an artistic expression from an artist, I get it. I get what you're trying to do. From a promotional point of view, I get it. That's what's going to get people talking.
Right.
And that's what you want. There's no like that whole what is it? There's no all publicity is good publicity. That's no like a legit publicity. Thing. I used to be like, nah, that's not true.
Yeah.
Now that I've gotten older, I've gotten into it, bro. What they say? You would rather somebody be talking negative about you than not talking about you at all.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the craziest thing. And I was like, okay, so I need to go punch a nun.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get every time
go catch a case.
Which is do like
but that's it.
That's what a lot of rappers do, but they get arrested.
Yeah.
They literally get arrested on purpose.
I'm dead serious. So true story. I'm gonna tell you guys. So I was in LA.
Speaking of LA.
So I was in LA working with a potential manager and everything. And they were like, man, Kenny, I like your work and I like your style, man, but we really got to get you out of there. We got to get you out here and doing something. You know what I mean? We got to make you pop right? And so they would give me these lists of things to do, and they're like, man, they were killing me a situation. I kid you not. It was like, yo, man, you need to have something to go along with you. You need a domestic violence case, or just something. You know what I mean? Have you ever been arrested? You ever been in trouble? We
Throw some dirt on you.
We need to throw some dirt on you. I was like, yo, my man, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Not intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying. Nah, that's not me, bro. What we doing? But it was the mentality. You need that because of what they were trying to mark you as. I kid you not. That's a true story.
It's legit.
You know
because that's what I'm saying. These rappers are not getting arrested on accident.
Yeah,
they get arrested for small stuff.
Yeah,
and then they call TMZ.
Yeah,
and they say, "Hey, now I'm pop because now I went from nothing. So now I'm rapper YGOK Diamond Face, right? And then nobody knows who YGOK Diamond Face is. Yeah. And now he's got arrested. He got TMZ says rapper YGOK Diamond Face has been arrested for the smallest amount of marijuana that you can find in the state of Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
Right, with a bottle of pain.
But he got a prescription. You know, he just left it at home.
And then followed hashtag free my man.
And
but he got a charge though.
That's what they do. And so now you're on TMZ, now rapper, and then under the comments, who? You know what I'm saying? Like, but at least my name is being put out there
with the persona that I'm trying to put.
Exactly. And so I think that's a funny thing about promotion and all that. It's just, I mean, I understand what she was doing with the devil horns and all that, and getting the demonic kind of feel to it. I mean, it brings attention to what you're doing, right? Oh, that's cool.
I was always asking. It's funny if you do all that. If you ever ask them any religious or Bible question, you think they can answer those questions?
You think they care?
Yeah, they don't even know they care. You know what I mean? They just putting stuff out there to get your attention. You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of demonic.
Oh boy, it's got dark real quick. Go ahead.
So demonic, I think we matched it with toxic. And I wanted Kyle brought this up, and I think this was a great topic. Okay, toxic traits. Being toxic. First of all, let's explain to our listeners what toxic is nowadays, because we might have some boomers, and so toxic means toxic. So
skulls and crossbones.
Skulls. Just think you don't want to drink anything that's toxic, right? Okay, so a toxic trait. We all have toxic traits. I mean, everybody in the world has a toxic trait that they probably, aren't the proudest of, except for us. I want to know one thing that you consider yourself of having a toxic trait. Like let's start with this. What's your most toxic trait?
Kitty, you got one?
Man, go ahead. You start with you,
Kris,
man.
you got one?
Yes, the world revolves around me. And I get so mad when they don't see that.
Right.
And so I make people raise their expectation. I make people pick up my expectation for them as far as how they should treat me. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like if I come over to your house and you don't have my stuff ready, I get so mad. Like say I come visit, right? And you don't have my Grey Goose for me. You don't have my Sprite. You don't have stuff for me because the world revolves around
me.
You
knew I was coming.
Well, I worked all day. Yeah, but did you get off?
You had time.
Did you get off?
Right? You commuted from work back to the place.
Like I have expectations that I don't think could be matched a lot of times.
So it's unrealistic expectations.
Oh yeah, for sure.
110%.
Because it's almost like everybody should be my butler. And
you're here to serve me.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. So I think that's one of probably maybe after y'all go, I have more that I can express.
You got one?
First one that comes to mind is I get upset when people don't think like me. That drives me crazy. You know what I'm saying? I start going like,
so that's a toxic trait for you. You just
it is, because it's like something it may seem simple to me. But it's really complex to you, and then I call you stupid. I'm like, that's stupid.
Get frustrated.
I get frustrated. Like, why can't you figure that out? Like, I can figure that out. How come you can't figure it out? Like,
everybody should be as smart as you.
Yeah, and that's how I like, yo, why? And I get mad. I guess it ain't just in relationships with everybody. I'm like, yo, I know this. How come you don't know this? I figured it out. I wasn't born knowing this. I figured it out. How come you can't figure this out?
So you know get upset with people.
Oh, I get upset with people because I think everybody's stupid. I swear.
Okay.
I swear.
You know what?
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like
Concerning.
That may be another toxic trait I have as well. Everybody's stupid.
Yeah, like for real. It's like either I think you're incapable of knowing, you're ignorant, or you're incapable of processing. You know what I'm saying? Like either you're too stupid to get it, or you're too stupid to know it.
So do you think you lack
it.
empathy? Is that your toxic trait? You lack empathy?
Yes. Narcissist, maybe.
Narcissism.
I could in a sense.
You're a little narcissistic.
Yeah, I can be when I feel like people are doing stupid things.
Narcissism.
I'm like, bro,
because stupid is an opinion.
Yeah, it is, but it's just like
it's what they doing.
It's some things just ignorant. It's like, and I'm like, sometimes how come you don't realize you don't know? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to tell you.
So what about in a relationship? The same thing?
Absolutely. Absolutely, same thing.
Narcissism a little in a relationship.
It's like, hey, listen, I'm giving you this. How come you can't get this back? Like, what's so hard? Why don't you get that? Like, why don't you understand that? You know what I'm saying? So you want this from me? I do it without thinking about it. You know what I mean? Yes, I don't always feel like doing this, but I do it for you. How come you can't do it back? Like, dang, you need me to roll out the red carpet for you? What, you need me to spell it out?
I'm about to say, you need me to write in crayon?
Yeah, you need me to write in crayon? Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, like, dang, you know what I'm saying?
Where your color pencils at? Yeah. Stupid ass.
Hey, you want to put it in a color book? No. Seriously.
Connect the dots.
So a little narcissist. Okay.
I mean, a little bit, but I mean, what do you?
Can you blame me?
Yeah, actually, we can. We as a matter of fact, we can blame you. Yeah.
I mean,
look.
Really?
No.
Yeah, too late. Too late. Yeah, he said,
That nigga say no.
Yeah.
I mean, can you blame me?
Yeah,
What you want? What you want?
Like, how
You know what you was getting yourself into.
You seen my Instagram before you hit me up.
Bro, that's not what I was
You
saying.
seen my selfie.
What I'm saying, first of all, I ain't never
This
taken
ain't
a
no
selfie
filter.
in my life, bro. Cut that out.
Look at these abs. Look at these abs. Count them. 1, 2. Now, can you blame me?
Are you finished? Are you finished? Are you finished?
This nigga narcissistic as shit.
Hey, are you
can't get
finished?
no worse than that.
Are you finished?
He said, "Can you blame me?"
No.
And look dead at the camera.
Did he lick his lip?
You know what? I know what.
Where your groove shirt at? Put that back on.
You know, that was
Get
not
that
what I
Carnival
was saying.
Cruise outfit back out here. Pull this nigga up.
I can't breathe.
Let me know when y'all done.
Oh, bro.
Let me know when y'all done.
That boy said, "Can you blame me?"
Yeah, I mean,
look.
Look at the angles.
Look at both sides. Both sides symmetrical.
Where are we going with this? Like, seriously. Like, seriously.
Over here. Okay, kid.
All right.
Go ahead. Plead your case.
This is a prime example of what I'm talking about right here. Prime example.
Go ahead.
What I was going at, what I was saying was, like, what do you expect me to do?
When I'm so perfect and everybody else.
What am I
You got
supposed
so
to
many
do?
flaws. What do you want me to do?
No,
What do you
that's
want me
not
to do?
what I'm saying, bro. That's
Look,
not-
God gave me the gift. I just signed for it. You know
Give
what I
me
mean?
one of your flaws so I can have one.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. Thank you guys for tuning in this week. What I'm saying. Well,
Go ahead. Try it again. Try it again.
Go ahead.
Try it again.
What I am saying. What I'm saying.
See, this why I don't talk to nobody. Just right here. This is
my point. This is my point.
This is what?
What am I supposed to do? No,
apparently nothing. Apparently nothing.
So my point is, what am I like? Because if it's like if something seems so simple to me, it's like it gets frustrating. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I can only do it for so long, and I get frustrated. It is a toxic
2, 3,
trait.
4, 5, 6.
As long as I can maintain this.
All right. Well, I'm not falling for that no more. I ain't answering no more questions. I ain't falling for that no more.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, well, you know, all right, my turn. Okay, so apparently from what I've been told,
normally how it is.
yeah, that's just, I had to hear it from somebody else. I was like, oh, okay, shit. Yeah, damn. Really? Is that me? Yeah,
that's the worst.
Yeah, I had to hear it from
Ain't nothing
somebody
worse than hearing the truth about yourself from somebody else. And then you think about it, you're like, you're right.
Damn,
You know
damn,
what, you are right.
I am low key passive aggressive. Damn, I am.
Yes.
That's a toxic trait? Passive aggressive?
Being passive aggressive, I guess, yeah, it can be. I've had to accept that. What? Being passive aggressive, it
walk
can.
around mad, don't say nothing.
That's how it be.
He act like a girl. He acts like a
What's
girl.
wrong, Kyle? Nothing.
No, it
Grown ass man talking about nothing.
I had to catch myself. So what I used to do was like if somebody would go out, right, and I'm staying in, I'd be like,
This nigga suck his
I'd
teeth.
be like, yeah, you good. Hey, go out, you straight. And then when you come back, I be mad as hell. I be like, you went out?
The whole time she get back, she having fun.
Yeah,
she
she
just
having
got
the
in with
time of
her
her
girls.
life.
He over there.
Yeah, I'm over here like, damn.
Nothing worse than that deep breath.
Yeah.
Right. Like, golly.
That's one thing. Yeah,
So
that's one thing I did notice myself, but I started catching myself a little more. Another thing apparently that I do is that I play the victim a lot of times, and a lot of times
That's that passive aggressive stuff.
Is that still passive aggressive playing the victim?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No, that's two different things. No.
Okay.
So, but apparently,
kinda is two different
so actually, you know what? Actually, not so much playing the victim. I would say this. I feel like when it comes to arguing, I'm never wrong. So anytime we have arguments, debates, and stuff, I always find a way to, instead of actually like listening what this person is telling me about myself, I would almost first thing I would go to defense, and then I would be telling them like why they're wrong. You know what I mean?
Tell me.
Yeah. So
Kyle do this. Kyle you'll say, Kyle, hey, you need to do this a little better. Kyle be like, well, you know, I already knew that. I was actually working on that. I was, because I had already thought about that. You like, well, then why didn't you do it? What? That was actually what I was trying to tell you that I had already.
What trait is that? What trait is that?
I don't know what you do. Why you?
I think that's just me. I think that's just me. I think that. Yeah, I think that's just
Kyle,
me.
bro, hey, Kyle, this is what you should do better. You know, I was actually already working on it. Like, nigga, no, you wasn't. You didn't do it already. Another one. Damn, we're going down the list too. I got another one too. Apparently,
I got one.
No, only one. Listen to that. You hear that? Yeah.
And it ain't even mine.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Golly.
He ain't gonna leave that alone.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, and I've been told too that I'm silently defiant. So if I want to listen, like if you tell me something, I listen to you, but I'm not gonna do it. I just be like, hey, Kyle, do this, and I'll be like, okay. And then I won't do anything.
I'm the same way with that.
I'd be like, yeah. So
that's definitely me.
Yeah, I'm silently defiant a lot of times. Like if there's something, that's one thing I noticed. I was like,
you know what Scooter do? When Scooter has
This is Kyle.
because when he said that, it reminded me of you. Like because Scooter, you be
add one more thing to you.
Hey, you be talking to Scooter, you be like, say, fam, I got this idea. Right, and Scooter don't want to listen to you, bro. You'll Scooter tune out on your ass right there in the middle of a conversation.
Because I'll be
Scooter
like,
will call you. He'll call you and be like, "Say, man, you worked on this yet?" Be like, "Nah, I ain't worked on it yet, but actually, I'm working on." He be like, "All right, bro."
Yeah. He almost make you sit in it. You ain't got around to it yet. Oh, okay.
Right.
I guess I don't want to be great.
Bro, I'm trying to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
He be like, "Oh yeah, shit, you already answered my question." You can hear him scrolling on Instagram.
You can hear him tapping the phone. I'm like, damn.
That's my point, but it's like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
I'm sorry, God, go ahead.
No. We're just talking about me. Forget it. We're just talking about me.
It
Forget
reminded me of you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you know who else do that shit? I'm like, don't call me then, bro.
I just wanted to ask a question, man. You get around to it or not? You know?
That'd be more of a. Yeah, probably my toxic.
So relationships, you're passive aggressive.
Relationships,
So if there's an issue, you're not gonna say nothing. She gonna have to say something after you huff the puff.
No. Like what? Like
you went the other room and found yours.
Slept on the couch.
In the weirdest way, and I did it for the longest, and then I had to. Now I catch myself because that's how I've been. But for the longest, I would almost in a way set you up, being my passive aggressiveness. So this is where the toxic part comes in at. Okay. So let's say like, okay, I'd be like, yeah, you should go to that party tonight. And my expectations be like, nah, I'm gonna stay here and stay with you. This is giving you an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, no, I encourage you to go. I'm encouraging you to take the bait. And as soon as you do it, I'm pissed off.
Nigga, that's
You
toxic.
act like
That's
a girl.
toxic.
That is
That's
a woman.
That's
Fuck,
toxic.
bro.
You act like a woman.
I'm
that's
like,
toxic as
yeah.
fuck.
So
You act like a
exactly.
girl.
So I used to, and then I realized that I was like, damn, that is horrible.
That is
That's
horrible.
a girl.
That is
Setting
horrible.
women up.
I'll set you up like that and have you bite on it. And this is just real talk. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna chill out with that. Like, what's there's no reason. There's no reason. To,
What a
but,
dick.
but in hopes of like, it's almost like I'm giving you the chance to say no to the position. So I'm gonna encourage you to it, boom, and then give me the chance to say no, then I'm like, okay, cool.
That
Just to
is
see-
literally a
yeah.
woman.
Yeah,
It's a toxic. It's
Every
a
woman
toxic
ever
trait.
dated for sure.
It's a
Holy
toxic trait.
smokes.
Yeah, that was
horrible. That is
was
toxic.
That was
Dang.
that was
I
when
hate that.
I'm happy
Hate
that
you.
you have a toxic trait that you can really recognize.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
have a toxic trait like that. If I don't want you to go, bitch, you're not going.
Yeah.
What the hell you mean? Get your ass down. Give me your car keys. Go in there.
Probably your toxic
yeah,
trait
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
maybe that's it.
Yeah.
No, but I'm brutally honest.
Yeah.
That's
right.
my top. I guess that
Right.
would be my problem,
That-
bro. I am brutally honest.
Right.
I'm like that too. I
I don't care about your. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about none of that.
Right.
I would because at the end of the day, and women respect that though.
Right.
Women, as much as they say they hate you at the moment, like later on, they like, oh no, I can appreciate because at least he told me. Because the problem with a lot of women is they don't appreciate liars. They don't like liars. They would rather you be super honest than be a liar. They're like, let them cry and get
granted,
it out, and then they'll feel better.
Okay. In all fairness and stuff too, I've learned to be more. But the only thing is that there's a way to get something across without being so brute force. I can sit there and be like, okay, so instead of me being like, okay, example, I can be like, instead of saying, okay, if your girl's gaining weight, right, and you're like, are you gonna go up to her and say like, babe, you fat? That's being an honest thing, but there's ways
Go
that you
up to
can.
with a gym membership.
You see, so now, but now,
I'd be like, hey, I just go like, hey, yo, we got workout 6 this morning.
so
I wouldn't even say we. I'd be like,
I'm gonna go with you. But
Well, no,
I'm like,
because
yo,
when I gained weight, bro, I was hoping
out.
my girl would be like, you're getting bigger, and then now I'm like, oh shit. Well, now I need to go work out.
So
that's I don't think it's bad for somebody to tell somebody.
So no, but I'm just saying because in a way too, you can be honest with somebody without also tearing them down. So I keep that in mind too. So if I'm calling you out on something, right, and I see it's a flaw, I see that something's going on, I don't have to be so direct to it. I can get away with saying, hey babe, let's go work out. Like, let's go to the gym. I got some gym memberships. There's ways that I can give that hint off. I'm still being honest with her, still being straight up with her.
But you're not, because
appreciate that
you're
too.
telling her let's go to the gym, and she's like, nah.
Well, she's like, nah, but like, babe, we need to go to the gym.
Why?
We need to go to the gym.
Why?
Look, but now, see, so now when it gets there, so she's not getting the hints on that.
Well, that's
too.
what I'm saying.
I'm
so
like,
you,
but
and me,
the point,
I walk up to you and say, you need to go to the gym.
right?
Yeah,
But hold on.
I'm honest. I'd be like,
Right.
Now
you're
it's
the
no
same
question.
person I met 2 years ago.
But here's the thing, though. So now.
You don't pick me up anymore. I'm not trying to throw my back.
See,
Why you want me to hurt myself?
Right.
Live in your big ass.
All right, guys. Well, that's our show. We want to thank you guys for tuning in this week to the Three Real Brothers podcast.
you ain't running this though. We not done.
Because girls do it, bro. It's their self-esteem.
Yeah.
It's women's self-esteem. So Kyle's talking about protecting women's self-esteem, right?
Yeah.
To a certain extent, yeah. To a certain extent, for
Bro,
sure.
look, people in general, I don't give a damn. You're in charge of your own self-esteem.
Okay, that's true.
Okay.
Fair.
So that's
fair.
why I'm straight up with you.
Right.
Because I want you to be straight up with me. It's not your job to make me feel better because you're telling me the truth. The truth ain't always friendly. The truth is not a pillow.
No, you're right. I
So
agree
the truth,
with that.
the truth
I agree with that.
is a slab of concrete. Okay?
Right.
It's not gonna move. No matter how fast you're going to hit it. Like it's
Right.
a slab of concrete. That's the truth. And a lot of people want the truth to be this my pillow. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they want it to be this soft. Hey man, if you're gonna be honest with somebody, just like kind of easing it. Rip that band. Push them in the water.
Well, damn, they're gonna drown.
Swim.
yeah.
Not of a cruise ship.
Yeah.
right, guys. That's our show. That's our show.
Where your shirt at?
In the Carnival Cruise match, they wouldn't know where your uniform is.
All right. All right. It's been great today.
Say Norwegian Cruise Line. Turn that head around.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Nah, I got a penny slot tournament to go to.
Yeah, my good kitty. You just missing the fanny pack.
But
man.
I don't think we should be in charge of people's self-esteem. And this is the last thing I really wanted to talk about. Like, so I got into it the other day. Somebody was like,
You got to do it. What's about?
yeah, of course, always. Oh, I didn't tell y'all I almost got in a fight for real.
Again?
No, yeah, right. Always me. So no, okay, I can tell you. I'll tell that story. I'll tell that story real quick. So I was at the Improv, right? And so one of the things I do,
So you're at a place where you're supposed to laugh.
yeah, where you're supposed to laugh and joke. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to laugh and joke.
Okay.
So I'm at the Improv, and one thing I always do is I always mess with the DJs at comedy clubs because I mean it like loosens the crowd up. You know what I mean? Like, so as soon as I get on stage, I normally make a joke about the DJ or the song he played or something like that. But this DJ in particular, he didn't appreciate it. And so I go up there and I'm like, man, this song sucks. And I'm literally talking about the song and music and not actually him and his selection. But I'm like, man, this song sucks. I'm like, come on, DJ, you got, come with. I was like, I hate rap nowadays. And I went into the whole thing.
So you kind of segue.
Segue. Just like you see what I'm saying? Like that's
right.
So I'm using him
He
to
wasn't
get
the butt
into
of the joke.
But he wasn't the butt of the joke. And so I go up and I'm saying bye to everybody because I'm about to leave the comedy club. So I'm saying bye to the manager and all this. So I go to the DJ. I'm like, all right, bro, I'll see you later. He was like, man, fuck you. Like, fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, he's like, and people don't know you listening. I'm like 6'2", 240, right? And this cat is like 5'5".
Oh no!
He's 5'6", 130 pounds, soaking wet, like he's tiny, a little guy. And so mind you, like I'm bigger, so I see him like I can crush you. And so he goes, man, fuck you. I was like, fuck you. And I'm thinking he's joking, so I'm joking with him.
Yeah, fuck you too.
I'm like, yo, fuck you crazy. I'm like, man, I'm about to get out of here. He's like, nah, bro. He's like, you always go up there, make a joke, talking about my DJ and shit. That shit ain't cool. And then he start yelling. And mind you, in the comedy club, so it's quiet in there. Right. And so he starts screaming, yo, yeah, this shit ain't fucking funny, is it, huh? And he's doing all this shit. I'm like, bro, you want me? I'll fucking kill you. Why are you talking to me why you talking to me like this? I'm like, bro, just calm down, bro. I'm like, I'm joking, bro. I'm not even trying to I'm a comedian. I'm like, bro, you work at a comedy club. You can't take a fucking joke. Like, what's your deal?
Right.
And I'm talking to him. But he just start cussing and discussing. And I'm like, you know what, Chris? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Because the younger Chris would have hemmed him up against his own machine. You know what I'm saying? But the older, mature Chris that owns a production company,
right? You got to move different.
You got to think of move. I mean, exactly. You got to move a little different. And so I'm like, all right, you know what? Just stop yelling. Because that's inappropriate.
Right.
Like, stop yelling at me because I can't really take that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not from a little dude like you.
Not from no little guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you Terry Crews yelling at me, cool.
Right.
But this dude is tiny, yelling at me, like bringing attention to the situation.
And there was people inside too?
Bro, everybody's looking. Because there's a guy on stage trying to perform. And he's yelling at me.
And it's an open mic?
And it's an open mic. So it's all these people here. And I'm like, bro, calm down. And so I walked away. And comedians, fucking the worst people in the world. How your big ass gonna let somebody yell at you? You're the biggest dude I ever seen get cussed out. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to go beat his ass.
I got something to prove.
Now I got to prove a point. Right. But I was just like, nah.
You got more to lose than to get.
But I'm thinking, I'm like, first of all, he's a little white dude, bro. And so I'm like, he obviously want to die. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to help him get there. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody yelling at me like, you wouldn't look at me and be like, oh, that's a good idea.
Right.
Like, so I'm like, so in my head, I'm like, bro, he must want to die. I ain't about to fuck with this. And so I just walked away and I let him calm down. Then we came back and we worked it out.
Yeah. He's like,
it was
my
just
bad.
like, it was just fun. Yeah, exactly. He knew he was tripping.
Yeah.
And then he thanked me because I didn't trip.
Right.
Because I could have.
Yeah, it could have got worse.
If people are screaming and that's just being more mature, bro. If people are screaming, you calm down.
Right.
You whisper.
You know what
I'm saying? You don't match their energy.
No.
And that's how you diffuse a situation. But the younger me wouldn't have got that. So I'm really proud of myself that I grew up.
Shout out to you.
Yeah,
congratulations for growing
because
up.
I would have handled that a way different way a couple of years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've grown up, and so I appreciate that I didn't.
And you got a bigger vision now.
Exactly. I'm like, I got shit to lose, bro. I'm not about to beat you up, bro. I want, even if I did beat him up, everybody be like,
You supposed to do it.
Yeah, why you beat up that little ass dude, bro? I wouldn't have got nothing out of it. It'd have been like, you know what I mean, beating up on a NCAA smaller school or something.
Right.
And so, yeah, good comparison. So, last segment, everybody's favorite segment. Piece of advice. We got to keep that going. It was really good last year, bro. I mean, we got a lot of good feedback on that piece of advice segment. And so this year, it's going to be bigger and better, right? So, Kenny, you want to start us out? Piece of advice.
Okay, I'll start off this time. Just remember, if you can find something to complain about, you can also find something to be thankful for. So just as much as you find things that you feel like is going wrong, search for things that are also going right, and you realize how much that will change your mood.
That's real right there.
Yep.
Cal?
My piece of advice is that I would say, because I just moved out to LA, my piece of advice is keep the main thing the main thing. And it's so easy to get distracted in this world. It's so easy to get caught up where you are. And it's just important to keep sight of the vision and why you're doing what you're doing. So just keep the main thing the main thing. And that's my advice.
I love that. All right. So I kind of wanted to talk about, but it was like you should be in control of your own happiness. You should be in control of your own self-esteem. Okay? Like somebody should not be able to make you feel a certain type of way because you need to know exactly who you are. You know what I mean? You can't attack the world until you know who you are. You can't help anybody until you know who you are. So learn who you are, accept who you are, understand who you are, and that way nobody can affect your self-esteem. Nobody should be able to make you feel pretty. Nobody should be able to make you feel dumb. Nobody should be able to make you feel smart. Like you should already know that about yourself. And in that way, people just telling you is either validation or just shit you could just let run off your shoulder. All right? Yep. So this has been another episode of the Three Real Brothers podcast. We appreciate you tuning in. I want to give a big shout out to all the followers and all the people that tuned in with us season 1. Season 2 will be even bigger. Make sure you follow us on all the social media platforms. TikTok is actually Three Real Brothers Pod C. Instagram, everything else, Twitter, all that is at Three Real Brothers. Make sure you tune in and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you catch up on all the episodes from season 1, and that way you'll be caught up, man. We're going to keep rocking if y'all going to keep rolling. Man, thank y'all so much. I want to give a big shout out to my co-hosts, my brothers, my real brothers, our producer, Joel, and everybody here at Rock Media House. Thank you so much, and we keep y'all tuned in for season 2.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Let's go.